Next, we are going to look at women and their nose. In the summary, in the lesson, we said that if the nose is flat and short, it is indicative of the woman having a wide vaginal passage. But when it comes to the canal, the vaginal canal, it is short.
Okay.
So you're seeing some women here, some have protruding lips, some the lips are wide, some the lips are short, some flat. And this is something that you should know and be able to describe right away by looking at the person's face. And then also you can see three different eyes here. The first one on the top, you can see that the eyes are big. It means that that person will be very, very sensual, very active sexually, because we see people with large eyes are very sexy people. And then the one with the small eyes is not going to be, the better one is going to be a little conservative, and the person will be using more of the brain when it comes to sexual issues. And then the one at the bottom, the eyes are not big, the nose are wide and flat, the lips are beautiful like that. It means she has a well-arranged private part. And then also, this type of women are the women that you can keep in your home, the women that are homemade. So the homemade women, we can even know them from their faces.
That's wife material.
Yes, you don't need to experiment, you don't need to try it. You can just know from the way they look. That is how God made us. And it is so simple. Just by following the adult class, you can know. And then here also, we are saying that if the nose is long, it is indicative of a long vaginal canal. That means the tube in there is long. So you can see two ladies there with quite noses. Their noses are quite long. One of them has a small lip. So you can see that the vaginal canal will be short, but it is the depth will be long because it is long. And we are teaching these things so that you can be able to identify that person that you want to marry. Look at yourself and what you have, and then match it with the person that you intend to get married to, so that you can find a compatible sexual partner without actually having to try sex. If you pass the test, then we can take you into the next course or the next class, which is the Mr. Smooth Theater. We dissect all those stuff there. Now, let's look at next what we have for you. Next, we have a woman. If a woman has a strong lower jaw, no extra cheekbones, and looks masculine, it means that that woman has a vagina that is masculine. She has muscles, a lot of muscles in the vagina, and such women are going to be very pleasurable. So if you have a woman with such a feature on the face, she will be pleasurable. And then if you pick the one on, both of them are homemade women that you can keep in your home. Look at their faces. You can tell that such a woman you can keep as a wife. And once she becomes adapted to you, because normally such women become dependent on the people that they love. They are not women who are outgoing, who are going to do the what do you call it, what men can do, women can do even better. I am not a chauvinist anyway, but that is it. Such women are going to be really pleasurable, and they are going to give you all the things that you need in a marriage. All right, we're still doing the summary, and we're saying here that a woman with a slim face and a muscular lower chin will have a vaginal wall that is thick and full of muscles. So let's look at it. The men who want to feel tight vaginas, like you feel you're moving in and out of the woman, and probably you are not big, but you are long, or you have a normal size penis, and you want a woman that will fit in, so that you'll not be calling me for an extension. Last week, lots of people called me for that. I turned some people down, and I asked others to measure and get back to me. And then also, I met some others that I had some little session with, give them some products to use, and also give them some training to do. Yes, we do it, but we have to do this responsibly, not just because you want to do it. So we have to get why you want to do it, and then if it's a sound reason, why not? We'll teach you how to do it. Beautiful. And then also, if you want a woman that will fit the size you have, all you need to know is know your size, and then also know these things I'm teaching, and select the woman that fits you. Because if the woman says you are too small, then she's too big. Haha. Isn't that so? If she says you are too small, then she's too big.
Really?
Yes. Anyway, so next we are looking at ladies with dimples. That was what I didn't want to tell you until today.
Why?
Simply because ladies with dimples are the utility players.
Meaning?
When I say utility player, if
Yeah.
you are playing soccer and somebody says you are a utility player, it means you can play any position. Ladies with dimple, whether it's a short nose or long nose, but it indicates that she has a short vaginal canal, and then also the vaginal can expand. The vagina can expand to accommodate anything.
Just like those
Protruding mouth. But you see,
Yeah.
with a protruding mouth, she can have a long, what do you call it, vaginal canal, but the muscles in there will be strong.
Okay.
Aha. But this one with a dimple, she can take anything. When it is long, the vagina would expand. It will shift itself and accommodate it. The lady's eyes are protruding. It is indicative of a short vaginal canal. Know that. So if you are long, adding all the things I've spoken about, short nose, indicative of a short vaginal canal, protruding eye, indicative of a long, short vaginal canal. When the, what do you call it, what other thing, the fingers are short, which will come to that, indicative of a small mouth. So if you have a long nose, big eye, thick lips, you don't go for women that are like that. Otherwise, they will always complain that after sex there's pain, and then when you get married, it becomes difficult enjoying your marital life. It becomes extremely difficult enjoying your marital life. So let's look at it now. I am coming to something that would amaze you, but if you know it, it will amaze you if you know it. I brought an eye. This one, he said that if she is born short-sighted, any woman who is born short-sighted, it is also indicative of a short vaginal canal. Naturally, if you are born short-sighted, it is also indicative of you having a short vaginal canal. All right, here also we are saying that if the eye sets are deep, if the eye sets are deep, if the eyes are inside, it is indicative that the vaginal canal is long and deep. You see it?
Yeah.
Yes. So from here, we are putting all the features that we looked at together. And then I remember saying that if the eyes are moist, if you have water or moisture on the eyes, it is indicative of a woman who wets. So if you like women who don't wet, look for women with dry eyes. If you want women who wet a lot, look for women who have that sort of moist on the eyes. If you are somebody who comes quick, premature ejaculation is a problem for you, you have to look for women who wet the more, because the more they wet, the less the friction. So you can pick and then not have any issue with your sex life. And then also, I said that a full, long, moon-shaped eyebrow reveals health, strong vagina with a canal, with a long vaginal canal. Also, when a woman is having her period, you see that such women, when they're having their period, you see the hair on the eyebrow will be standing.
Never heard that one before.
Yes.
The
Check
hair
it yourself.
on the eyebrow
Will not be lying flat on the skin. They lift up themselves when she's having a menses.
kind of rough.
Yes, it becomes a little rough. So you can tell when your girl is having a menses just by looking at her eyebrow. Don't let them tell you there's red when there's no red. Okay, how am I doing this? Check if your woman is having her menses. Check. See her when she's not having her menses. Look at the eyebrow. You see the eyes will be lying down flat. When she is having her menses, they lift up. Maka.
We are still learning, so we appreciate it.
Yes, that is it. So here also you are saying that if the person has sparse eyebrows, her sex drive is low.
Oh, okay.
Her sex drive is low. And also she will have little pubic hair. She can't leave bushy hair down there. Right? So that is what we have here. And then we are saying that compare some of the faces. Compare, there's a face. Compare these faces. Now look at these two faces we have here. Look at the eyebrow and then the gap between the hair, where the hair starts. That's what you should look at. The eyebrow and the gap between. You can see that the one on the right, the gap is smaller.
It has more hair.
It has more hair, but the gap in there is smaller.
Yeah.
And then the one on the left, the gap is wider. It simply means that if the hair, the space between the eyebrow is wide, the vaginal canal is also wide.
Oh, okay.
So I'm saying that wide space between the eyebrow for women means her vaginal canal is wide. And when she is sexually aroused, it even becomes wider. But normally, it should fit your two fingers like that. When you put your two fingers in there, it should touch your hair. And when you are growing, that area becomes wider. It's a sign of you having wisdom, you growing, you having wisdom. But if it becomes wider than your double finger, it's indicative that you have a loose vagina. Mr. Smooth, don't mind this man, he's crazy. All right, so we are going next to the ear. We are looking at some other features of the ear. We are saying that the space or the ditch in the ear of a woman, that is the area we are calling the concha area, corresponds to the shape and size of its vagina. So look at the ears you have there on the screen, and then you should be able to tell the type of shape of the woman's vagina and then the size, the concha, the space you have in there. If it is small, it means that thing is small. If it is deep, small and deep, it means it's small and deep. So you can add all these things together, get about 3 or 4 indicators, and you can tell exactly what the woman has. Exactly what she has, you can tell. All right. Now we are virtually done with the features of the face. So what things are there? Only hidden from us. Only hidden from us simply because we are not paying attention to it. We want people to become more responsible, not to be trying and practicing sex just like that, but to know what they want. Because young men say that, how can you buy a car without trying it? How can you buy a car without trying it? But the thing is, if you're buying a brand new car and you go to the shop, the garage to buy the car, the one you drive out is not the one you're buying. They give you a sample to drive. The one you drive out, once you drive it, it becomes used. And once it's used, the value goes down. So the women, you would have to ensure that you know the men that are coming for you. And once you understand yourself and know and can describe yourself, you don't look at what the man is coming with. You don't look at the man's money. You don't look at the man's car or where the man lives or where the man works. But you look at what the man has.
Ladies of today are really interested in what they are going to get just in bed.
Basically, no, not in bed, but they don't. I don't even say what they get in bed. They are looking at financial stuff like financial support and all those things. But the thing is, if you look for the financial support and the man is not compatible with you sexually, what you are doing is you are then going to get married, get the money, and not be satisfied home. Not long ago, there was a queen mother who came out saying that the men are frustrating them with this quickie one round thing, and that the men should learn to do some more work on themselves. But the thing is, the more a woman matures and grows, the more her sex drive becomes stronger. And that of men deplete. We deplete because most men over ejaculate during their youth. And then over ejaculation tells on you because you lose a lot of zinc. And zinc, magnesium, phosphate in your sperm is used as your reserved energy. So the more you ejaculate, the more you lose energy. And then it is important that you learn how to control ejaculation. In our next class, we'll be teaching you all these things. Yes, Yanti. All right, so it's been really wonderful. I mean, Sato, how do you find today's show?
Very, very educative and informative.
Very informative,
We had
right?
fun as well.
We had fun.
Yes.
And then also, you're going to end the show for now. My name is Papa Kwamuna Mo. You can call me Mr. Smooth. I was a teacher for the class, and I did the show with a beautiful lady,
Auntie Seto.
Auntie Seto, and we are saying goodbye for now. We'll be back next week, same time.